there. So one of the questions that we get asked pretty frequently by Florida parents is, how do I stop my obligation for child support? And the really quick answer to that is that child support is not waivable by either parent. It's really a right of the child. So once a case has been initiated, either through the Department of Revenue, through their Child Support Enforcement Division, or by filing a divorce or filing a custody case, basically once the court system is involved, you really can't stop your child support payment. And once there's a court order for child support, the only way for you to no longer owe that child support is to have a new court order that says that you no longer owe child support. Child support in Florida is calculated as a formula, and that takes into consideration both parents' income, child care cost, health care cost, and the number of court-ordered overnights that each parent has. So really, the only way for someone to not owe child support is for each parent to make about the same amount of money, for both of them to have 50-50 time sharing or overnight custody of the child, and for them to split equally the health care cost and child care cost of the child. If all of those things are true, then no one's going to owe anyone child support. But each of those factors is going to have an impact on what child support is. Now, once the court systems get involved from the start of child support, they're allowed to go backwards 24 months. That's called retroactive child support. And they will determine what you should have been paying for those 24 months. The person who owes the child support can bring receipts or proof of payments either to the other parent or for necessities that they have purchased for the child, and get credit towards that retroactive amount. The retroactive amount, once it's determined, let's say it's $30,000, and your new child support payment moving forward is going to be $1,000 a month. That's a pretty high child support number, but we'll just pretend for purposes of having a conversation. Normally, that $30,000 retroactive amount gets paid back at 20% monthly of your prospective or new child support payment. So if you owe $1,000 a month, 20% of that would be $200. So you're going to pay $200 a month until you have that $30,000 paid off. So to break down sort of this conversation, can you get out of paying child support? Yes, if you both make about the same amount of money and you share overnights equally. Remember, if you've never been married, dads, you have to go to court to establish your rights. You don't have any until you go to court. In the process of a divorce, that's the time sharing is going to get established at that point in time and can be modified thereafter. So child support can go away, but only if the formula says it goes away. We're not allowed to just waive it or agree not to pay it. Now, a lot of times child support gets initiated by one parent going to the Department of Revenue. And in fact, if a parent looks to get state assistance like cash assistance or food stamps, the state may require that they get a child support order. Those cases are often done administratively. And so it is possible that the administrative case could get dismissed or go away. It's not always guaranteed, and you definitely need to work with an attorney with that. But it is possible that those could go away. But even if it goes away, that 24-month period can come back into play if and when a new case is filed. So it gets a little tricky. The biggest takeaway is that just because the other parent tells you they don't want child support anymore, you cannot trust that. You can't rely on that, because once a court order is in place for you to pay child support, you have to keep paying child support until there is a new court order saying you don't have to pay child support anymore. Hopefully this was helpful. The short answer to the question of can I get taken off of child support is complicated. Child support can't be waived. Yes, you can amend or modify or vacate orders, but you need to work with an attorney to do that. The two of you don't have the opportunity to work these numbers out on your own once something is filed with court. And make sure that if the obligation is there, that you are paying it, and if your circumstances have changed, that you are modifying it. Because if you don't pay your child support, you can have your license suspended, your passport suspended. It can impact you in terms of attorney's fees in the future. they can get an income withholding order against you, and ultimately you can actually have a warrant out for your arrest for failure to pay child support. So not paying is a big deal, and it's a violation of a court order. Hopefully this was helpful. You can check out our blog for some more information. You can follow us on YouTube to keep getting more of these kinds of updates, or get in touch with our office for a free consultation if you're finding yourself in need of one in the South Florida area. The phone number for you to reach us is 954-900-1331. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this information helpful, make sure you like and subscribe so you stay updated about new content on the channel.